Ooh, I see a bass. I see a bass. Well, folks, I feel like I'm fixing to have some fun because I'm fishing with a little bitty Ned rig. That's all this is. This bait right here is a natural presentation. When it comes to creeks or small rivers, this is an irresistible bait. When it comes to panfish or bass, I mean, we never know what we're going to catch. A 2-pound bass or better could pick that bait up off the bottom. You don't never know. But I'm using 2-pound test high vis line. I'm using a Palomar knot, and that's a size 8 hook in that bait right there. That's to match the diameter of the bait. Size 8 hook. Let me show you what it is to start with. It's a little Nico caddisfly, 1.5 inches long. But here I have one rigged up on a tiny jig head right there. And I'm using a wimpy rod. In fact, it's just like a noodle wheel. It's a sow belly rod, one piece, 6.5 feet long. Sow belly. With a 1,000 size Iowa reel. Let's get busy and talk about what we're going to do today. And we're going to have some fun. I'm going to relax out here. Y'all spend a few minutes with me and relax too. Why not? Fishing is about relaxing and enjoying God's great outdoors. Let's catch another one. Now what I'm doing is working it just like a Ned rig, because that's what it is. It's just a little bitty baby Ned rig. This is the ideal of working a bait like this. It's just a miniature Ned rig is all it is. And the bait's going to stand up like this. When it hits, makes bottom contact, straight up. So when I work it, I want to work it in little bitty hops, like that, so the bait will come back up and just stand up. Little bitty hops like that. Or drag it. But it's just like a Nico Helgramite. It'll stand up, and that's a very, very appealing to panfish, to have something working on the bottom or moving on the bottom. Okay, not just in creeks, lakes, rivers, it don't make any difference. They feed off the bottom, as y'all know, a lot. But let's try this right here just a little bit. Let's make a pitch out there. I'm going to let it fall to the bottom. Okay, it's on the bottom. So the bait's standing up just like that. I'm just going to drag it a few inches at a time. Drag it a few inches. Oh, I got hung up. Oh my goodness. There's a bass out there. I see a bass, folks. We didn't catch him that time. Let's make another cast over there. There's one. Oh my. That may be that bass I seen, folks. This is a size 8 hook. So I'm going to have to take it easy with him. And it's 2-pound line. I knew what I seen. And it could be a small jowl. And it's a good one for 2-pound line, I guarantee you. You see, these fish are used to seeing these type nymphs. And they'll take advantage of it. They'll eat it just like that, whether it's a panfish or a bass. I believe this is a smallmouth. He sure is fighting like one. He is giving me some problems on this ultralight, I guarantee y'all. A lot of problems. If he's stuck good, we're going to get him. If he's not, we won't. Does that make sense? is a good fish. Real good fish for such a tiny bait. But I was talking about that the other day, how tiny baits or small baits is appropriate for creek fishing or small rivers. Yeah, that's a little smallmouth. That's exactly what that is. God, they're so strong in these creeks. What a beautiful fish right here. He ain't no giant, but for 2-pound line he is. Giving me a heck of a fit. That's a beautiful bronze back right there. Come on in here, boy. No. Open your mouth. Stop. Look at there, what a beautiful fish. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, folks, that's a beautiful smallmouth right there. That's a 100% legitimate smallmouth. And look at that little bait in his mouth. Okay, that pretty well explains everything that I'm not being able to put into words. I try to be very specific when I'm explaining the sport of fishing, but little bait types like that will catch pretty good bass like that. They're used to eating tiny baits. That is a beautiful, come on, fishy, beautiful fish. And there he goes. That little 2-pound test line wore him down. I mean, it wore him down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to retie that knot. Here he comes back. He's disoriented. See, I caught him over there. And there he goes. Woo, he's getting into the current now. That's one thing about smallmouth. They have no trouble in this current, not at all. All I'm doing, there's 2 ways to do this. You can actually hold your rod tip down like this, reel it a couple inches and stop it. What happens is your bait was standing up, it folds, it moves a couple inches, then it stands back up, deadly. Or you can just move it a couple inches like that. Maybe shake it a little bit. But a Ned rig, no matter if it's an ultralight Ned rig like this, or let's say a Nico Helgramite, for example, or any bait like that that is buoyant, made out of the material that is buoyant enough to actually stand the jig up. These baits are designed to fish slow. Not fast, slow. You'll catch way more fish with them. Very deadly posture anytime that a bait stands up like that, then folds and then moves a couple inches and folds back up. That is deadly. When it comes, see here, look, missed him. That was just a little bitty one. Everything's going to hit it. Especially a little bait like this, you're going to have a lot of little bitty ones. But every once in a while, a darn good one's going to grab it. There's one. What is that? Boy, it's little. Pretty little fish. I want y'all to look at that. That's a long-ear sunfish. Beautiful. Is he not? A lot of people refer to them as aquarium fish. They're so beautiful. Whoop, there he goes. Come out of my hand. They're hard to hold on to. What I'm doing right now is just throwing or pitching to the log right there and letting it fall. Once I get to it, I'm just letting that bait fall straight down. And I just got bit right there. There's one. What do we got? What do we got right here? Ain't that pretty? Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Well, y'all will believe it. It's a little crappie. Sure is, a little black crappie. Ain't that pretty in that clear water? I've missed 2 or 3 fish right there, but I don't believe they were crappie. I'm gonna be honest. I believe there were little old bitty bluegill and stuff like that. Well, there's another species, a crappie. What about that? They follow me. Them things follow me everywhere I go. Let's let it go right here. There he goes. Now here's a little bit different situation right here. Let's look at it, folks. We got a bank right here. Y'all can see the edge of this. It's a break line, and it drops quick. I call them undercut banks. The river will actually etch an undercut up under banks like that, and fish will lay in them, especially catfish. But we got the current coming right down through here. When it hits about right here at this point, we got an eddy. If you'll look at the water, it eddies. It comes around like this, and it's a big eddy. It throws a big eddy. This eddy right here is about 60 foot long and about 16 foot wide at the widest point. This is an excellent place to catch a fish. Ooh wee, that's a good one right here, folks. Oh, me. I hope I can hold him. Woo. I mean, that's a good one. When he hit it, I knew he was. Golly, what a red-breast sunfish. Here's another great old good one. Okay. Wow. Look at there. Is that not beautiful? Whew. I mean, soon as I stuck that fish, I knew it was a big one or a good one. Let's let him go. Thank you. I'm gonna try that one more time, and then we're gonna go to a different place. They're really slowing up, but right there seems to be the spot. See, there's another one. I don't know how many fish is in there, to be honest with y'all. This ain't a shabby. This one here ain't too shabby. Especially on ultralight tackle. It makes it a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's just several fish stacked up right there. Golly, want some good eating. I'm throwing back some delicious eating. Go on back, he went under that ledge. Ooh, this looks so good. I'm not kidding, folks. Oh boy, this looks super good. Let's see what we got right here. There's got to be fish right here. Oh, I just got bit. He's right on it. There he is. What have we got? Golly bum. What a shellcracker. I thought that was a bass. Big shellcracker. He's got something wrong with his noggin right there. Now, I sight fished him. Let's see what's wrong with his head right here. God, he's a big fish. Big shellcracker. Man, oh man, folks. Look here. He just got a little something right there. It ain't bad. Looky there. Huge shellcracker. My goodness. Let's let him go. I thought it was a bass. He looked just exactly like a doggone bass laying there. Golly. Let's let him go. It's a big son of a gun. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, it's hard to beat a natural presentation like that. It just is. It's hard to beat it. But now, right now is a great time, excellent time, folks, to step on a snake. Golly, what have I got? What have I got, folks? What in the world have I got? That was a soft bite. Could be another bass. Could, but it is. I see it. Nice bass, too. And what's bad about it, I did not retie. I ain't retied in a long time. That fish picked that bait up off the bottom. Just exactly the way I love to fish this bait. Okay, we about got him. I thought he was bigger than that, but still, you should, on 2-pound test line, a person should retie often. Because it's on the verge of breaking right now. No doubt. Let's go right over here and land him. Land him right out here in the sun. But that bite was so subtle. And that's how bass, they just inhale it. They just nose down on the bait, inhale it, and that's just all they are to it. That's a largemouth. Little largemouth. And that just fell out. That barb wouldn't even, it wouldn't even buried. Just the point. The point was sticking him. Just enough to hold him. All right, let's let him go. There it goes. I'll tell you, that's a perfect way to end it. Right there. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry I could eat a frozen dog. All right, folks, we're done. I'm fixing to go in here and eat a tater. But the name of this bait is Nico Caddisfly, 1.5 inch, and it's a mud bug is the name of the color right there. And that's what it looks like. I just rig it up, you know, on a real light jig head, size 8 hook, working on the bottom just like you would a Nico Hellgrammite, or just like I work a Nico Hellgrammite real slow. Oftentimes those bigger panfish are on the bottom, especially in creeks, rivers, well, anywhere. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for all the great comments. Everything y'all do, y'all are remarkable. Hey, woo. Doggone, the sun's in my eye. Ooh. Hey man, these rocks, I'll chew the... And to remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you.